and welcome back to this week's Modern Day Wise Women video. Thank you for being here. I'm telling you, the last couple of weeks have been crazy for me. I don't know if you all have been feeling the same, but once again, I almost didn't get this video done in time, but I am so committed to each and every single one of you, and I know what y'all have to do just to make time to watch this video, so there was no way I was going to let the week go by without making sure I had something for you. For those of you that are joining me for the first time, my name is Renee Mullings-Lewis. I am a self-love teacher, coach, and an energy healer. I have an Instagram account where I post daily, and I create these weekly self-love masterclasses for you to help you to create the most divine relationship with yourself so that you can live the life of your dreams and manifest, quite literally, anything that you want. The topic of today's class is how to be lovable. Now, don't laugh at me, okay? What inspired this video was actually a show called The Bachelor. It also has another version called The Bachelorette, and it is one of my guilty pleasures. Now, don't get me wrong, I know that it's one of the most overproduced shows, and God knows what really happens behind the scenes or on the show. But what I really enjoy about it is, one, that it's real people trying to fall in love, and we get to watch everything that they go through on that journey. And as a self-love teacher and somebody who does a lot of research on loving the self and loving other people, it gives me this nice sneak peek into the insecurities and stories that people are constantly telling themselves that get in the way of them creating love, attracting love, and sustaining love. Now, I did create a video, and the topic of that video was like how to be attractive, or the number one most attractive quality, something like that. It's a great video to watch before you watch this video, so I'll be sure to link that down below in the description box, and also see if I can post it somewhere over here. Alright. So a lot of the reason why we feel unlovable. Actually, before I do that, I told you The Bachelor and The Bachelorette inspired me to do this video, and here's why. Because I realized not everybody actually watches The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, or even watches TV. Anyway, the guy that is the Bachelor on this season of The Bachelor is Ben Higgins, and the thing that he deals with, or his insecurity, is he deep down inside feels like maybe he's just not lovable. Where does this come from? Well, it happened when he was in his last relationship, where he fell madly in love with someone, and over time realized that that person just didn't feel the same way about him as he did about them. Now, they don't get into all the details, like I don't know if he was cheated on or something like that, but what I want you guys to grab onto and kind of like see here as the example is that it was something that happened in his past that led him to feel unlovable now. So if you're watching this video for yourself and you struggle with feelings of being unlovable, take a look at what happened in your past that caused you to feel unlovable. Now, if you don't see it right away, that's okay. Sometimes you need to work with someone, like a coach like myself or a therapist, to help you to find the connection between what makes you think you're unlovable and what actually happened in your past. In fact, sometimes it's not even something that happened in a love relationship. It can be something that happened at school when you were a child. It can be something that happened with your parents. It can be something that happened on the job or in your career, you know? So it's not always the obvious thing. Or sometimes if you think it's the obvious thing and you think, okay, I know it, you'll even go back into your history and see that there was something that happened before the incident that you thought was the one. Anyway, I don't want to make this too complicated. Like I say, if you need support and help with this, you can book a consultation with me. All of the links on how to do that are below. The bottom line, as I say, is it's all driven from the past. So, since we're in a relationship now, for those of you that are in a relationship now, or you want to be in a relationship with someone amazing, or maybe you're in a position where you've noticed that you keep attracting the same person over and over again, And so you want to break that pattern, which is connected to the feelings of being unlovable. You need to know what to do, right? So I've got 3 awesome tips for you. 3 tips that I think you're really gonna love. So I'm gonna give you a second to grab a pen and a paper. Of course, you can always watch this video over and over and over again because I won't be taking it down anytime soon. But I find sometimes, working it out on paper really helps to get that, juice sort of flowing and really helps you to process things. Here is tip number 1. Be patient. Be patient with yourself. When we're seeing that we're feeling unlovable, or we know we have this insecurity, or, we see that we keep repeating the same relationship patterns over and over again, the instinct immediately is to try to get some quick fix. A quick fix that people often use because they don't really know what they're doing or they don't know how to use them correctly is they try to mantra everything away. Now, when I say mantra everything away, I'm talking about the people that it's like, I hate myself, and then all of a sudden they're like, I love myself, or I'm super insecure and feel unlovable, and then they just are all of a sudden like, I love myself. I'm the most amazing person in the world. Listen, I'm not knocking mantras. I think they're absolutely amazing when used correctly. But what I want to make sure you never do is that you never try to put a band-aid over a gaping wound. I'd rather you actually deal with the wound at hand, find out what caused it so it's not going to continue to create an infection or fester in your life, and then actually apply the proper healing technique so that you move forward healthily. The last thing you want is to lose a leg. And I know this is a metaphor, but you get what I'm talking about, because you didn't take care of the injury the way it needed to be in the first place. You might need to work with a coach or a therapist or a counselor if this is something that you've been working at for more than a few years and you feel like you're not making any headway. Okay, tip number 2 is be a good human. Yes, be a good human. What I'm referring to when I say be a good human is follow your own moral code, okay? Who cares about what the world's moral codes are, or what your parents' moral codes are, or what, your friends' moral codes are? It's what your moral codes are. If you're violating your own moral codes, then you don't feel like a good human being. In fact, not only do you not feel like a good human being, but you feel like a lousy human being. And when you feel like a lousy human being, you do not feel lovable. Okay, here's the last tip. Tip number 3. It is this: take care of yourself. I mean it, y'all. Take care of yourself. When you are taking care of yourself, what you're doing is you're setting a standard. You're saying to yourself and to the universe and anyone out there that exists in this beautiful universe, hey, this is how I treat myself, and I won't accept anything less, nor do I deserve anything less. When you're not taking care of yourself, your self-esteem drops, your self-confidence drops, your just feeling in your body of feeling good and feeling healthy drops. Your energy drops. Everything starts to lower. And when you're feeling low energy and like your low self-esteem is kicking in and your confidence is dropping and you're feeling exhausted, you just, you don't feel lovable. And there's no way you can trick yourself into feeling lovable. And not only that, but if you're feeling that way and you're not loving yourself, because when we're not taking care of ourselves, that is a way of us not loving ourselves. When we're not doing that, we don't have the capacity or the ability to receive love. And so it doesn't matter what you say or what you wish for. If you are not taking care of yourself, then you don't feel worthy of love, and so it doesn't come, or certainly you cannot sustain it. Now I'm going to quiz you to make sure that you got the 3 tips, okay? So Pause right now and see if you can repeat back the 3 tips that I've given you. Let me repeat them one more time. The 3 tips are: be patient with yourself, be a good human being, and 3, take care of yourself. The last thing that I want to say about this is remember that no one is better than you. I don't care who they are. I don't care what they've done. No human being is at a soul level better than any other human being. We are all human. We all have our struggles. We all have our triumphs. And it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, how much money you earn, what has happened to you in your past or hasn't happened to you in your past. You are worthy and you are deserving of being loved. But again, where it all starts with is with you, within yourself, with you creating that relationship with yourself so that you can then build other relationships with other people. As I always say, you cannot build a house on a shoddy foundation. So anything you want in your life, you've got to look here to see why it's not happening, or what is blocking me, or what is the lesson I meant to learn right here, right now, in this moment. It has been so wonderful being with you. I hope that you've really enjoyed this video and that it's been informative and helpful for you. And if it has been, you know what I'm going to ask you to do. Please give it a thumbs up or 2 and share it with as many people as you possibly can. Also, oh yeah, if you're not already following me on Instagram, please come and find me there. My handle is @modernDayWiseWoman. It's all one word and all capitals. Amazing news about Instagram. On December 31st, I announced that we hit 5,000 followers, 5,000 people on our online tribe. And just yesterday or whatever, I was looking and we are now at 6,000 followers. We had 1,000 new friends join us in the month of January alone. And I know that that is not all me. That's you guys sharing and tagging your friends and liking these videos and sharing these videos. All right, last thing, I'm almost done. If you're not already subscribed to this YouTube channel, yes, this YouTube channel right here, please do that, because Self-Love Masterclass comes out every Tuesday. I really do my best to have a video out for you once a week, and I appreciate you guys coming here each week to continue your learnings on the subject matter and to also share. So that's it. I'm actually gonna go and take care of myself right now. I love you all so much. Have yourselves an amazing week. Until next time. Mwah.